Hi, welcome back. My name is Carson and this is my space where I chat about knitting. Today I have a podcast episode for you. We got lots of fun stuff to talk about, so let's just get into it. So hi, howdy, how are you? It has been some time since I have sat down and chatted, let alone done a full out podcast. I have a few things for you, but I will preface this by saying I surprisingly have not been knitting a ton. You know, last year around this time, if you were watching, I didn't even have this podcast a year ago. But anyways, you wouldn't know because I wasn't here. I was pregnant, so sick, and I did not knit at all until probably June or July. And even then I knit barely. So I thought it was just because I was not feeling so great. But I now wonder if it's a seasonal thing. This is my second year back in Texas since knitting. And it's hot. It's hot, but it feels good. It feels good right now where we are. It's the perfect weather. We can go outside, get a nice tan, sweat just like a little bit, not absolutely drown yourself in sweat yet. So I've been spending lots of time outside. I've just been going out. We got a kiddie pool for Wilder. He's loving the pool. We've been outside. I took a walk yesterday morning, instead of knitting like usually, and I've just been enjoying outside, and I am wondering now if my lack of knitting is seasonal for the summer. I don't know. We'll see. Still enjoying knitting. I've actually got some knitting time back recently because we've been working really hard on Wilder's independent sleep. If you don't know, if you're new, I am a new mom. I have a baby. He is 5 months old. Bless him. He's not been the best sleeper ever, honestly, but we have been working really, really hard on his independent sleeping. And by gosh, he's sleeping in his own crib, in his own room for hours at a time. And I feel so refreshed. So maybe, hopefully, this podcast is a little bit more put together. I'm not quite as who knows, it still could be. But hopefully, I'm not super, super rambly because I am rested. I'm rested and I've been knitting at night now because he goes to bed earlier than we do. So yeah, I picked up a project that I haven't worked on in a while that you'll see. So yeah, let's just start chatting. I've been chatting, but let's keep chatting. So first off, the special skein knit along 2023 is still going. It is going till June 10th. The prize list has expanded. So I'm hosting knit along with Amanda from Birch and Lily. I talked about it in my last podcast, maybe 2 videos ago, but it's just us knit along to where you pick out one of those special skeins in your stash that you just look at forever because you're not sure what to do with it, or it's just like too pretty to knit, or the memory is too special, whatever it may be. You pick out a special skein and freaking knit with it because that's what yarn is made for. So, it's been really, really, really fun to see all y'all's submissions. There are over 100 on Instagram right now if you check out the hashtag special skein cow 2023. That's what everyone's tagging it under, and that's how you officially enter. All you need is a whip. You don't even need a finished object. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish an object. It's running from May 10th was the first date, and it's going through June 10th. And I mean, we can keep it going after that too if you want to. I think it'll be a theme for me, honestly, this whole summer, hopefully past summer. Just get out those special skeins and knit with them. But basically that's the entry date if you want to enter, because we have some prizes. The list has grown, and I have a whole notebook here to tell them to you because it's so long. So first off, I'll show you. One sec, gotta go get it. Okay, I'm back. I had to go get it. But first off, for prizes is this beautiful skein of Marvelous by Birch and Lily Amanda. Is it focusing? Yep, there we go. So pretty, so pretty. It's Marvelous. It is on her birch sock 2-ply base, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and a whopping 400 yards of yarn. So pretty. She kindly donated this for the knit along. And then what I also have is this extremely pretty project bag from, let me make sure I get her name right. It's Oli, but Cherished Stitch by Oli. You can find her there on Instagram or Etsy. This is just so pretty. I do not have many project bags, and so seeing this, I was like, oh my gosh, so pretty. And she kindly gifted me a project bag. I'll show you all that in a minute, but I just feel so spoiled. Anyways, you can feel spoiled too if you enter and win. You might get this pretty project bag. It's pretty dang large, and it's a drawstring. So it does this, and it has a nice strap. And you could fit, I don't know about a sweater, but maybe like a top, definitely some socks or two in here. So yeah, those are two of the prizes, and we have more prizes. So Amanda is going to donate another skein of yarn because Songbird Handmade has also donated a project bag. I'm pretty sure Amanda has that project bag, so that'll be coming from her. But a whole other set of prizes, so we'll have multiple winners, and we also have digital prizes. So we have a pattern of choice from Oakwood Knits. I definitely looked at her pattern. She has lots of pretty sock patterns, so that's fun. And then a Sub Pop tee pattern from Sarah K. Gordon over on Ravelry, and that is very, very pretty pattern. Looks like it'd be perfect for a special skein or two. So that is the prize list. I feel like I'm out of breath naming off all those prizes. So we will definitely have multiple winners. Super exciting. So yeah, be sure to enter your special skein into our knit along with the hashtag on Instagram. Make sure to tag me and Amanda. And that is that. That's the admin, shall I say. So let's get into the podcast. I will start off by showing you a special skein project of mine. Gosh, I have so much stuff over here. It's just on pile. So first off, I decided to cast on these socks. I am using, oh no, found it. My stitch markers fell off. I mean, not markers, my stitch. Oh gosh. I don't think I dropped a stitch. Where'd they go? 1 second. Found them. They're way too big, that's why they are not on there. I just put these on, thinking I would save my stitches, but obviously did not help. Anyways, this I cast it on. These, it just fell off again. Okay, I just won't even mess with them. I'll show you this sock first. This is the finished one, just one. These are the Sunflower Power socks from Stone Knits. Is it gonna focus? There we go. Sunflower Power socks from Stone Knits. I did modify these because I wanted them to be summer shorties, and I didn't want, like, the original pattern has color work all over, these socks all over, but it didn't feel practical to have summer socks with like double layers of wool. I just wanted one for the most part. But I used 3 skeins, 3 very special skeins for this sock, and I just finished the color work, kind of took a break. I finished this sock in a week, like a few weeks ago, and then I was in a weird not knitting stage, but I picked it back up yesterday. I finished the color work, so now I'm just on to the basic sock. So let me show y'all what yarn I'm using. Amanda kindly gifted me her yarn from Birch and Lily. This is Petrichor in the same sock base as the prize you can win. And it's so fluffy. It is so fluffy. I don't think I've ever knit with a sock yarn that is this nice and fluffy. So nice. So thank you so much, Amanda. She also gifted me another skein, which you can see in my latest podcast too. I showed them off there, but yeah, it's so pretty. And I am also using this special skein from Savannah Rose Handmade. Fun fact, this is from last year's Midsummer. I don't know if it was a pre-order or just like a one colorway, but she's doing a whole Midsummer collection this year, and this one's back in it. So if you want this, it is going to be available pretty dang soon. And this is her Midsummer. I think she renamed it for her collection because her whole collection this year is Midsummer, and she has been posting lots of pretty colorways. And, I'm so tempted. But yeah, so I got this. It's so pretty. I've literally just been staring at it for a whole year. So your girl is casting on some socks with it, and I think after I finish these socks, I'm gonna make maybe some rib socks with this colorway. So also, I'm using gifted yarn from Eclectic Sook by Chelsea from the Eclectic Sook. This is hand-dyed yarn. Wow, it kind of came out of the skein. Oops, did not do a great job there. Twist it back up. And I'm using this for the contrast, a little pop of contrast here on the cuff and then the toe. And you can't really tell, I wanted a little bit more of the rainbow like variegation in the toe, so I thought it would show up more. It didn't. I should have done like some speckles here right before, but I did like one little strip of rainbow and then changed. I'll do it again for the second one for consistency, but you can't really see it. I know it's there. I know it's there. So these are fun. These are been a good time. Like I said, flew through this sock. It's shorty, I modified it a little bit. But for the most part, I'm following the pattern. Just did one round of color work, and then I'm just doing a basic sock. And yeah, it's really, really fun. I'm enjoying shorties this summer and spring, just because they're pretty fast. And I needed to get that sock mojo back. I haven't had a sock mojo for a while. I feel like I knit a ton of socks in fall and then just kind of teetered off. But I'm back. I'm back, baby. My sock mojo is back. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I should say about this. My sweet, sweet sock swap partner that I did last year, the La Mercerie sock swap Christmas, or maybe just holiday partner. My partner Karen gave me this, oh, I wish you could see it, this super pretty stitch marker, and I'm using it. I always use her stitch markers that she gifted me with all my socks, and she gave me like 3 or 4, and they're all so pretty. So yeah, it's just another little special thing on this special sock with my special skeins. So yeah, this is what I casted on in honor of this knit along. I also casted on something else. Oh, I guess I should say I have 0 finished objects, just whips. Just whips. So, but still fun. I guess this is half finished. So yes. Let's see, what should I show y'all next? I guess I have 2 projects for the special skein cow. I have this one as well, and I'm so afraid of the state it's in. It is in one of those weird states where there's like a ton of stitches on hold in different areas, and so it's really messy right now. I'm working on the shoulder, but this is, I finally casted on the Easy Teasy by Allison Cripps, and I'm using Barocco Mantra. This is special skein. I have 3 of them, but still a special skein. It's 100% silk. I've never knit with 100% silk before, and it just felt like the perfect summer yarn, but it was so perfect last year. I never knit with it because I was like, what do I knit? It's so perfect. Well, this year it's going to be turned into an Easy Teasy, and I'm really enjoying it. I flew through the back and then I put stitches on hold, and for some reason I'm one of those people that once I have to do the next step in the pattern, I like pause for a few days, and sometimes that's why I just get stuck on stuff. It's because I just don't want to do the next thing. I don't know why. It just feels too daunting sometimes, but oh, it's so pretty, so sheer. So yeah, it's super big gauge, but it's gonna be a perfect t-shirt to go under overalls. I think that's what I'm envisioning under. So it's super loose, super flowy, but this is just the back. So I have not knit in the round yet, but as you can see, there are, oh goodness, oh, okay. Like, please don't be twisted. It's just the needles that are twisted. But I've never knit anything like this before, and I won't talk about it too much because it's a pay-for pattern. But I mean, you can see here, this is on hold. It's the neck stitches. The neck band is on hold, and for the front. So I'm knitting the right shoulder, I think, right now. And it's a super interesting construction, and it's fun. It's really fun. I think I messed up, or did I? Maybe I didn't. I thought I messed up the lace pattern on the right front, so I kind of stopped because I was disappointed, but maybe I didn't, or maybe I covered it up. I don't know. But yeah, basically, this is fun. This is fun to knit. Really, really, really fun. I think I'll really enjoy it once I get back in the round and can just go again. I've been going kind of slow since I have just all these stitches on hold and stuff. It's just harder to knit with on the go or like around Wilder, just because I feel like I have to pay it some extra attention, especially to make sure no stitches fall off. But I'll show you the back. Yeah, it has this really pretty lace motif. I love it. It reminds me of flowers. I'm not sure if it's a flower motif or if it's diamonds, but I'm so obsessed with this lace. And it's so simple. If you've never done lace before, I recommend this pattern because it's literally just like, you know, yarn overs and 2 togethers in a different sequence. So yeah, I like this a whole lot. I'm so afraid stitches are about to fall off somewhere, but I love it. I'll just hold it up for a while. Yeah, I'm envisioning this definitely under some overalls, some like big overalls. It's gonna be loose, it's gonna be flowy. Did not gauge swatch, but I mean, it looks like it's gonna fit. It's a drop shoulder, so you know, I'm not sure how long I'll knit the arms. I probably will knit them longer than the pattern calls for, just because I like my arms to be covered a little bit. But I'm enjoying this a whole lot. As long as the stitches don't fall off. I'm honestly afraid to hold it. But yeah, what else can I say about this? I'm excited to be using this yarn finally. I love this color. I mean, it's so pretty and so yellow. I'm so loving yellow these days. Yeah, I don't know what else to say besides it's extremely fun to knit. It's fun, it's different, and I'm liking it. I would recommend. It's at a bigger gauge, at least for this yarn. I'm using, you know, recommended yarn. I didn't swatch, so I'm not sure if my gauge is looser than it should be or what, but I like it. I think it'll be perfectly loose and flowy for the summer, and I'm excited to finish this one. I'm excited to work on it and finish it. I feel like once I get the right shoulder, left shoulder, front done and combine it like to join in the round, I think it'll be fast once I do that, and it'll be much easier to like just pick up and knit on. And let me show you all what it's in. So this is the project bag that Oli gifted me whenever she sent the one for the knit along, the donated bag for the knit along giveaway. She also sent me this one and left me a note. She was like, I left one there for you too because I knew how much you loved flowers. And I just thought that was so nice. And like I said, I have never had an official project bag for knitting before. I have a ton of baskets. I have a little bag that I bought that's not even for knitting, but I use it for knitting, and just like random drawstring bags here and there, but never one specifically for knitting. And I feel so spoiled. I carry this around with me everywhere I go. It went with me whenever we traveled this last weekend for Memorial Day. We went and stayed with our family and swam. It was so much fun. And I took this guy along with me. I took it to the lake and I knit on this at the lake, which was fun. So I just love looking at this bag. It's so pretty. I love orange, I love blue, love flowers. So thank you so much, Oli. You should definitely go check out her Etsy shop. It's Cherished Stitch by Oli as well. And if you just can't wait to see if you won, you know, the giveaway prize, the knit along prize, then just go, you know, find you a bag in her Etsy shop. Oh gosh, all my yarn is so... This project is just a mess because there's stuff everywhere. But that's all I gotta say about that guy. Let's briefly talk about this next project. If you've been around for some time, I was knitting my husband another sweater. Last year I knit him a sweater for Christmas, like 2 years ago now, and it got gifted to him in like June or July of last year. And then I was like, I'll knit you another sweater for Christmas. Really, he requested one. And I was like, okay, I love you, so I'll do it. And started a sweater, ripped it up. It was a seamed sweater, hated the process, ripped it up, decided to do a raglan, the Montrealer, and Christmas came around. We had our little babe. Oh, I thought I saw a mouse, and I have not dusted in a while, and it's like a huge dust bunny dangling. Oh gosh, that scared me. I'll need to clean that up. Anyways, you know, we had our baby around Christmas, and the sweater did not get done. I was like, it's fine, it'll be Valentine's Day gift. No, so Valentine's Day came and went, not done at all. Eventually I was like, let's just hold this sweater. I'm not really having a fun time knitting it because, you know, spring, summer's rolling around. I don't want to knit with heavy wool. For whatever reason, I was just like, he doesn't even need it. He will never wear it in these Texas months. Even if we travel, he's not going to wear a 100% wool sweater during these next few months. So it can wait until, you know, the fall or winter. But something came over me. I don't know if it was like spring cleaning. I just wanted to finish stuff that I had started. And so I picked it back up, and I actually am almost done with the body. This is the longest body I have ever knit. This is for my husband, so you know, we're the same size. Same size, we share clothes, but you know, he likes his stuff longer than I do. He doesn't want to wear his stuff cropped, understandably. And so, you know, last time I knit his halibut sweater too short, so I was like, we're gonna knit this one longer. And I did, and it fits him so far. He likes the length. You can't even really see it. There's a hood. You've seen this before. If you've been around for a while, you've seen this. But the only thing different is that I am now onto the ribbing. I was probably here, like right after the arms last time I might have shown you, but we are finishing the body onto the ribbing and casting off, doing arms. Yeah, so I think I'm ready to get this one done, like off the needles, done, blocked. I'm excited to see it on him because the halibut was honestly disappointing to try on, just because it did not fit him well. He has never worn it. I even tried to put it on for a podcast one day because I was like, I want to give it some love and wear it myself. I don't even like the way it fits me. It reminds me of a swancho, like a sweater poncho. It's super tight on the arms, but like big on the underarms. And I got gauge. I did gauge. I was super meticulous about that because it was for, you know, someone else, not me. And I just don't like the fit of it at all. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone I could gift it to, but I don't know. And I don't want to like rip it up because the motif is so pretty. I mean, if you just look at it on, you know, folded up on the shelf or like out somewhere, the motif is super pretty, and it took me such a long time to do that. I just do not like the fit of it. I don't like the fit of it. He doesn't like the fit of it. I don't know if there's a way to change that. Maybe it's like a project for much, much later, because I'm sick of working on that one at this point, honestly. I don't know, it just doesn't fit us well. I don't know. For whatever reason. That's it. I know I've seen a lot of people knit it and they like it, they wear it, so maybe it's just us. Maybe we're both just built a little bit differently, but anyways, this is the Montrealer and I'm finishing this guy up. And that's all I'll say about it because you've seen it a million times, but who knows, maybe the next podcast I will have it finished. Or at least an arm. I think the reason I've also been knitting on this is because, you know, before I was holding Wilder all the time, literally until he went to bed. Unless he was like playing, but now since he sleeps in his own bed and has earlier bedtime than us, I have the arms and the space, I guess, to work on this one. Before I was doing socks and like smaller projects because, you know, some of it's on Wilder as he sleeps, and this was just way too big to be doing that with, so. But we're working on it. And this is using the same needles actually as the Easy Teasy. Not right now because I'm on ribbing, but the main body uses those needles. And I only have one set of, I think, US 7s. So I'm gonna have to put my Easy Teasy on hold to do the arms for this. I don't know. We'll see whichever one I want to do. Because, I mean, he still can't, like, wear it right now. I'm in no rush. To be honest, I feel like also the slowing down this summer, the not knitting a whole lot, I'm enjoying that because I don't feel rushed. I mean, there are some things I want to get off my needles, but I'm not like, I'm gonna do it by this day or this day. I just want to like knit whenever I want to knit. And if I don't feel like knitting, then let's pause, you know? So that is that. Now my next and last object, work in progress, is a swatch. I swatched because the pattern I'm knitting forced me to, but I actually enjoyed swatching. It is this 2x2 rib swatch for my tank top number 1. If you watch my last video, I'm doing a make along with Hobie on holiday with Hobie. That make along, and you make something for, you know, the summer or just holiday wherever you're at. For me, it's summer. And I'm making a tank top with the intentions of it being like a staple for road trips. So if you're interested in like my process about figuring out what I wanted to make and what color and whatnot, I did that in my last video, so you can go check that out. But I've officially, thank you for your input, because y'all gave me lots of good input. Y'all gave me lots of more patterns to look at, and a lot of y'all told me tank top number 1 looked very good and very versatile, and I agree. This tank top has basically everything I was looking for. I really need my stuff this point in my life to be nursing friendly. And this tank top has, you know, it's got negative ease, so I could easily just put my nursing bra pads in there and not even have to wear a bra. Big plus. And then also it has tie straps, so if I need to feed, you know, my child, I just untie that strap, pop. There you go, milk. So that is why I picked this one, and I really like the swatch. This is, oh gosh, where? Oh, this is the yarn I'm using. It was kindly gifted by Hobby. I don't know if I said Hobie or Hobby earlier. I don't know why I say such wrong things, such wrong pronunciations, but it's Hobby, and it's Friends Cotton 8/4. So it's 100% cotton, but it's fingering weight. And so I have high hopes that maybe I will find peace with cotton since it's fingering weight, because last year maybe 2 years ago I knit with a ton of cotton, but it was worsted weight and it was just so heavy and I did not like it. I did not wear anything I wore. I mean, I did not wear anything I made really like long term, especially here in Texas. Up in Washington it was fine, but here just can't do that. So this is fingering weight and I use 2.5 needles. So the pattern, the tank top #1 pattern, it is made for your favorite weight of yarn, your favorite, maybe not needles, because it recommends to swatch with the lowest recommended needles for that yarn. So this one was, I think it's 2.5. Yeah, US 2 needles? I don't know. I swatched with whatever needles I had. I'm pretty sure it's US 2. And it's 2x2 ribbing, and this is the swatch I got. So you basically do some maths. I was intimidated, but I said, Carson, we can do this. We are well rested more than we were. You know, we're getting sleep now, so let's do math. Why not? I used to like it, so let's try it again. And so far, it's okay. It's not bad. I won't tell you how to, I'm not gonna like explain how to do it, because you should get the pattern for that. But, and I probably would explain it wrong anyways. But you basically just count your gauge and cast on stitches depending on your gauge. So I have not casted it on yet. I blocked the swatch yesterday and it dried. And I counted everything. I got my stitch count ready. So all I need to do is cast on and start, and I'm excited. I feel like I could maybe go down a needle size, but I don't want to. I'm okay with airy. There are some holes in it. This is so bright, it's hard to even tell the true color on camera, but it's this really pretty highlighter yellow. It's in the color Lemon Curd. So as you can see, I'm super into yellow, even like highlighter yellow. It almost reminds me of like a very bright banana or, yeah, highlighter. I don't know. I'm loving yellow these days. So I'm excited to cast that on soon. I was thinking maybe I'll finish my sock first. I don't know. I want to finish one thing first. I probably won't though, because I need to get started on this guy. But I'm thinking for my next podcast, or not podcast, video, I might do a knit chat and work on this guy, because it's just rounds and rounds and rounds of ribbing at first. And I really enjoyed the 2x2 during the swatch, so I feel like I can just like get into a rhythm and just go and have fun. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do a knit chat, because it's been a while. And on that note, if you have any questions, if you don't want to hear me just ramble on about whatever, I am flinging this up and down, left and right. Wow, that's fun. If you want to ask any questions, if you want me to talk about anything specific, if you have any hot, juicy topics, let me know down below in the comments, because I would love to have prompts to talk about instead of just, you know, rambling my head off about who knows what without any sort of guidance. So yeah, let me some questions below if y'all want to talk virtually. Y'all, I think that's it. That might have been a fast podcast, but like I said, I haven't been knitting a ton, but that's okay. If you're not knitting either, that's fine. You can still enjoy a hobby without doing it 24/7, I'm discovering. That's my takeaway. I'm knitting when I want to. I'm knitting special skeins, because yarn is made for knitting and making, not just knitting. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I want to get back into crochet a little bit. I haven't crocheted since making my flower garland, but I would love to make some more stuff for our house this summer. So not like knitting on super heavy sweaters or anything. I would love to make some home decor or more practical pieces. I actually have an idea for a video. I'm thinking about sharing some patterns, or maybe just ideas for me that would be so practical to knit on and that I would probably use all the time. Maybe they wouldn't be like it's fun or enticing, but I think I would use them. Like for one, I've been getting these ads for this nursing cover and it's so expensive. I don't know what type of fiber it is, but it's literally almost just like a cow. I have some nursing covers that are like stretchy and it starts off smaller and it just goes bigger, so you know it's small at your neck and then goes bigger to where your baby is. I think I would love to knit one in like maybe silk, maybe not full stockinette, but like something a little bit more breathable, maybe even like a lacy motif for the summer, in case like I have to feed in public anywhere, which honestly I don't really use cover in public these days. But that would be something that might not be super fun to knit, and it might not like look super enticing, but it would be used all the time. So I don't know, thinking about stuff like that. He just woke up, I hear him crying. Okay. Speaking about feeding my child, I gotta go feed my child. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see y'all next time.